Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to this special edition version of Naruto D&D. It's special because it wasn't planned.
Guess what
Probably
time
like
it
us.
is? Guess what time it is?
I don't think I'm allowed to guess.
It's
No,
game time.
the audience will guess. It's literally 8 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's
Somewhere.
not. It's 1 a.m. for me, 2 a.m. for Silas, 3 a.m. for Takashi, and 1 a.m. for Josuke because he's in the same area.
I'm in the same state.
And this will be an episode that will be a little bit different in the fact that I didn't actually prepare for it, so there's going to be a lot of probably me stuttering and trying to like get my point across as I'm trying, to YOLO it. So yeah, be prepared for that.
Shout
But
out to episode 1.
without any further ado, hey, episode 1 was planned as shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it was still pretty like
It was still pretty shabby. That was me learning the rules and all that shit.
Yeah. It was shout out to episode or season 1. Season 1.
Yeah, pretty good season 1. We had a whole lot of those little random missions that were just thrown together and you're just walking around town.
I'm not saying I
Getting the
didn't
feel
love
for
it.
the world.
Not saying I didn't love it. It's
Rolling
just
those
shout out
listen
to
checks
season
for Ken.
How long ago was that? Literally a year from now? Oh my god.
That was a long time ago.
Well, but without further ado, let's start with the introductions. I don't know if I said it already or not. My name is Connor. I am your host, as always. And with us, we have Travis as Silas.
Present.
Nick as Richard.
Oh, you about to say Mike? Ah.
And Mike is Sleepy Takashi.
So,
So last time where we left off, you all had just claimed the water god and decided to go back to I don't know why I was going to say the Shigura village. That is Dark Cloud 2. Shindoria.
We.
Well, Takashi said he wanted to, and no one else raised any red flags. So
Oh yeah, Takashi has a water god.
let's go back to the bracket
Set
while I
up the
move
water
maps.
The fuck
Let's
is this
go
bracket?
To the Rain Village. I've just got to move all the way fucking down here.
that's the
Probably
What was
should
that
prepare for
bracket
this.
for though? Like I don't know what that bracket was for though.
Weren't you there for that? Ooh,
No.
actually, if I can
It's
see you guys on that
exam,
map.
isn't it?
Where the fuck
the
am I
exam.
going?
What you mean, Zane?
There's the exam.
Why are we all the way back here?
There
Wow.
it is.
My health
Oh,
was 138 right there. GG.
All right, so this village, as you approach, it is a lot more destroyed than it looks. Because this was kind of YOLO'd, I didn't really take due time to prep it. Just imagine that the houses are kind of run down for the most
This
part.
building's gone.
They're
This
not gone.
building's
They're not gone. They're the storm. They've been hit by a storm. Walls are kind of crumbling. Things are being repaired. You've got a lot of wooden little what are the things called? Like the wood little frames that you build to go up and reinforce and build stuff.
Wood. It's literally
Support-
called a
You
frame.
mean like support beams?
Support beams.
I'm thinking of a specific word, but that's pretty much it.
The fuck else is it called? It's called a support beam, and then you got drywall, then you got paint, and then you got
It's like there's a
insulation.
similar word. It's a word that's similar to barricade.
The
A post?
What? A fence?
I think it's similar to barricade.
Fence?
A post?
A sign.
A barracuda.
GG.
So,
High five for that one, Chaz. That was a good one.
I
I'm
did a
sorry,
quick
I
Google
was supposed
search.
to do this.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm thinking of.
Dude, it's literally called a support beam, and then a
There's just a
fence.
specific word I'm thinking of that I just can't think of the word.
the digression continues.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. Like I said, the wooden support beams were close enough. So you all have arrived at the village.
Okay, I'm going to walk up to this nerd. Can I walk up to this nerd? Wait, I'm not first.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
You're good.
Hey, you're fine. You can walk up to the nerd.
We're not in combat.
I say hello.
You're allowed into the gate and everything. Blah blah blah. It's pretty run down, but you're allowed in by the guards. Blah blah blah.
Not come back yet.
I said hello.
Hello. You seem familiar. Do I? You were that dancing guy.
Yeah, I was that dancing guy.
Uh, it's a good thing you left when you did. Honestly, things get pretty dark after you left.
What do you mean they got dark after I left?
Well, I mean both literally and figuratively. The skies darkened. We had a terrible storm, like the likes of which we've never seen in our world. It was so, and I don't know if it was a ninja who did it, but our leader Sinbad was assassinated in the fortress while it all happened.
Was it a lightning storm?
There was some lightning, but it was more than anything. The winds, the gusts, the rains. Those were the worst things.
I think to myself, it was a god killer.
And had you been there for one of the missions that you missed out on, that would have that was pretty much the consensus of that was probably the case.
Is there chains in the door, or is it able to be open?
Oh, it's openable.
I walk in.
All right, you walk on in.
Alright, and I follow Silas.
And you see the fortress itself is pretty much completely intact.
So I'm gonna just like start looking around, I guess, see if there's what evidence there was. I guess do some detective work.
So you recall from Hero, who walks up here and starts speaking to you. Now, remember, guys, the oh wait, sorry, that's not the right voice. That was his original
Yeah,
voice.
I'm about to
All
say.
right, guys. Remember the thing that I saw that Itachi showed me was it happened like in a kind of a bedroom, kind of a thing. I'd imagine it was Sinbad's bedroom.
That's it, dude. It's a weird story. Whimsically, it's his bedroom.
And you see a little a homicide drawing where it's like the
Oh
like,
my
body.
god! Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's full on drawn in there, but you notice the big thing that's kind of stands out about it is the fact that it's much thinner than a human body.
Well, I'm gonna start singing Vince Staples' North North.
That went over my head. Anyway, so from what we see here, it would seem that the life was sucked out of him.
Yeah, it was a god killer for sure.
One would think.
I know it was a god killer.
Also, I would think that staying in this village would probably just put it more and more in danger.
I don't know about that. We only have 4 gods with us.
Yeah, well, he may want to come finish y'all off. I'm not on the target anymore. Y'all are.
Oh, no, you're still a target.
It might not be a target for now.
Is this what you wanted to see, Takashi?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a skin sample.
Okay.
Oh, was there pieces of him remaining?
It's just drained, so there's no fluid, so there's still skin.
Oh, so they left the body. That's disgusting.
You make a good argument. The body's not there.
Oh, what? Gas dang it.
Why the fuck?
I'll say that there is
Hair.
hair. You
Alright,
can
I
see
can-
that's still like lying on the ground.
Technically, there would also be dead skin cells.
Spirit die for silence, but you don't see the dead skin cells. The hair, you can see.
True.
Back up to 17.
GG.
Save
Huh?
them.
How the fuck do you have that many? Stop
Well.
saving them.
I have to. I like to say
I also gave him and Takashi a fair amount for when they were the only people here.
I'm sorry, I was working.
It's fine. I'm not criticizing you. I'm just letting you know.
GG.
face. That drunk face.
I'm gonna take that.
Shut up.
Here.
So I hate to be this guy, but I'm gonna look at the room and see if there's anything cool in there.
Okay.
All right, roll a search check.
I mean, dude was the leader of the village, or the leader of this village, or like the big cheese here. So I would think that'd be something. To... He says search.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Not investigate.
That's not bad. I mean, I've rolled better, but that's not bad.
So you're looking around, and you notice that on one of the dressers, you see a little bag of money.
Ching!
Just a little bag.
Roll a wealth check.
7.
Oh
I'll
shit.
do that for you. Here's 1 second.
Oh.
Oh,
snap.
no.
You find
130,000.
130,000 real.
Fucking knew it.
This guy's rich, you know. He had some money stored away.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, that's not stored away. That's just money on his fucking nightstand.
He's getting ready to leave. I'm just gonna be like,
GG. Well, I'm since Cammy anyway.
oh, you were sensing him?
No.
That's a good idea, though. I'm gonna activate the eyes and see if I can see chakra besides ours and around. Like any signs of it, but there wouldn't be.
No, everything would have faded at this point. So, no sign of chakra anywhere. Nothing that you can see aside from just your teammates.
Yeah, theirs is all like
You see, they're all different colors now.
it's like
Whereas
Ew.
everyone started out is blue. Oh, Richard, I never gave you your god template.
Nah.
Huh.
I'm still waiting on that, to be honest.
I'm sure it probably won't come in handy for this. Well, it might. I'll give it to you at the end of the session. His chakra is dark
Sounds good.
blue.
this
As
chakra's
opposed to
Alright.
the light blue.
So I look at everybody else's. And I'm like, and I look down at myself. I'm like,
You see, Lane's is dark red. Taksha, you have a choice. Yours just has to be naturey, so it could be like dark green. It could be brown. What do you want?
I think it's brown because he's full of shit.
I want.
Brown is yellow.
What was it, Taksha?
Can I just be green?
It'd have to be a darker green.
At this color.
Right.
I guess it's cool. It's green. Greenish.
You can
Okay.
either be dark green or shit brown.
Shit brown
That's
for
bad.
days.
Alright, so you see Takshi's dark green, and Hira's is a very light green. That's the reason why I said dark green. This is why I had to be that.
I want to take this time to let you guys know that I'm proud of y'all, and I'm glad that you guys could become strong. And I could help you with that journey.
GG.
You gotta ruin that moment for him.
Hey, spare time for Silas for the humility and the team leadership. Good job, buddy. I did have to ruin the moment, though. It's what I do.
Weird. I was gonna comment, but I was like, all right. Well, once I got it, we're gonna keep
Negative spirit die for a warrior. That's 4.
Hey, Mike, make sure you sink down a little bit further in that chair.
I know. I'm gonna stab myself with every pointy part of the chair.
Here, a little
As
Mike's gonna be
Takashi,
like,
as
Mike's gonna be like
Takashi,
this right here.
dude, as Takashi gets sleepier and sleepier, just lower and lower and lower and lower and lower.
There we go.
There it is.
All right, I'm
Well,
8 beers deep and 5 shots. Let's do this, guys.
Is there anything else we want to do in this village, or are we ready to go?
I'm ready to dip. Like a potato chip.
Jesus. Are you okay?
No, I am not okay. I'm literally about to throw up, but I'm like suppressing it.
Suppress your chakra.
Chakra has nothing to do with it.
All right. Well.
Mosey
Oh,
on
something's gonna happen. Okay.
So y'all start walking out of the place, and you kind of go down to like the main, the entry area, like that big foyer and everything. Um, and you see someone there.
Uh-oh.
Who do we see?
And before I'm gonna say you're all walking by, and before you even see him, you hear
God damn it.
him. They just kind of hear something that's like, see, this is the kind of thing where I wish I had to this right now. And then the ninja all fell to the world around them as they succumbed to the hatred that they had condemned themselves towards.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah, that's
then-
why you're in the front. Okay.
I see Owari, and he just looks up at you all and he smiles and he goes, "That is the future that might await you."
Nobody can see the future.
Well,
I wish I had
it looks
space.
like well, War, it looks like I'm not the favorite anymore, huh?
So he kind of, kicks up. He starts taking a couple of steps forward. He goes, "Actually, Silas, if anything, Silas, that
Oh, yeah.
clicked the wrong way."
Actually, he starts walking towards you. Actually, Silas,
Just trips and like stumbles. Ugh.
Whoops.
Sorry,
Richard, if you need to go throw up, you can go throw up.
No, I'm not gonna go throw up because I don't need to throw up. I mean, I need to throw up, but I'm not gonna.
Okay. So he goes, "Actually, Silas, this makes you a better candidate than the rest of them. Easier to possess you than someone who I have to do a special seal for to claim the god."
I still want to use my template, but I don't have it. So.
I mean, I can read the stuff off to you if you just want to do
Nope.
it. It's just
Nope.
he's just fucking.
Attack Ori.
Well,
Are you going to attack him?
No. No, I'm saying, like, I say he's gonna attack Ori.
Okay.
Yeah, too late.
well. Hopefully that day's not today.
You're right about that. I'm here today to congratulate you all. You've done well. You've claimed the gods. Oh, the elemental gods, at least. You've all grown considerably stronger since when I first met you all. Especially you, Silas. I think you all might just have what it takes to stop the revolution. So I'm here with a message. You are welcome to continue your affairs against the Kakume, and I will not interfere. And I will not get involved with my threat, or I will not follow through with my threat of destroying the Cloud Village. You all have held up your end of the bargain.
You're lucky I'm not more powerful than I am right now, Wari.
Well, I'd say you're right about that.
That's my sense motive rule.
Just to sense whether it's genuine or not.
Yeah.
So you can tell that he's kind of honest about that. He's like, yeah, if you were stronger than me, yeah, you could probably beat me. It's kind of how these things work.
Oh, no, I'm in about people, not attacking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can sense he's completely genuine about that.
Rip, Richard.
Throw up.
What's that in the background?
It's easier.
Hey guys, gee guys, I just.
Rip.
Well, I know one thing. I'm stronger than half those people you took out that day. at the village. Already.
Are you talking about the Kage and then
Yes.
Snow Village? Is that okay? Just had to make sure.
I'm stronger than half the Kage that you took out in the Snow Village already. And I'll only get stronger from here.
Don't consider yourself stronger than you actually are, Silas. The Kage are more talented than you're aware. But I'll admit, you're quite talented as well.
Maybe you should take this as a souvenir. I pull the platinum sword out, drop it. Because
You're gonna drop it and like slam it into the ground.
Okay, I'll slam it in the ground. That sounds better.
Okay.
Because he wasn't a challenge at all, and he was the best you had.
The best of my underlings that still didn't threaten me. And would you like a spoiler warning, Silas? He's far from my strongest minion. But still. Well done on slaying the strongest of the Kakume.
Yeah, so it's almost dinner time, Ore. We gotta head back to the village.
Feel free to leave. I will not get in your way. I just wanted to make it clear that I was proud of you all and your progress.
Such as a teacher should.
Mm-hmm.
If only you were one.
I look forward to being able to give you my final lesson. Think of me as a teacher or an enemy. In the end, I'll get what I want.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Or, boy, it sure would be
Cool music starts
awful if
playing.
we all didn't let you. I
Maybe
think
wake
everybody
up.
here knows how to sacrifice themselves.
Of course, you could do that, and you'd doom the world to an eternity of rule under Choitsu, and life as we know it would end.
Good.
If you call that a victory. Maybe you're worse than I thought.
Maybe. Guess you'll have to find out.
I look forward to it.
I look forward to running my new blade through your chest one of these days.
So he smiles at you. Just let that drive you, Silas. Let that anger drive you. And he grabs the sword, lifts it up, bows his head, and teleports out.
I need to take that out of my inventory. Goodbye, platinum.
But, you know, all things considered, I'd say that's the conversation you've had with Awara where he's been the least condescending.
Jeez. Weird.
So,
Sometimes
where
it's
to now?
time to walk away with a cool pose as we teleport, flash.
Awara is
Cutscene.
all about the rule of cool.
GG.
Reminded me of that moment in Sinbad, the movie. That movie. She was like, "Got things to kill or things to steal, stuff like that." Ta.
GG.
I love.
It's beautiful.
That's one thing that I don't know if you've noticed. I love condescending bows. Like I'm bowing in an act of respect done only to disrespect you.
GG. Dedication.
He bows. He's prone.
No.
Weird.
I think that's all I had to do.
Whole time.
Dude, I bet a Wise flat-footed is 30 plus.
GG.
Probably. What's my flat-footed?
You're right, Richard. Hey, spare die for the guess.
My flat-footed is 27. GG.
Alright.
So where to now? Anybody else have any more requests, or are we heading home?
We're going home.
All right, let's report to Naruto.
And my flat foot is only 29. But
And you all head home to Richard's house. No, I actually just had to drag it there while I got to the rest of the map.
No, we go to my house.
When we get back, we
Yeah,
notice
you're at the
something. Everything's destroyed. No.
You notice that the village is now being, it's still being under repair. Things look much better than when you left. But repair work is still being done.
How long were we gone?
2 weeks.
And then it took a while for us to get back, right?
Half a week.
You took the car to get back, so it would have been faster.
Yeah, it was half a week.
You were gone for about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, 4 gods in 2.5 weeks. Not bad. Red 13's dead. He didn't get to eat anything.
R.I.P. Red 13. You didn't put a Geki on duty.
Grandma. That's loud.
Richard always bringing the class.
Red 13. Did I get put a Yankee in the... Oh man, I didn't feed Grandma either. Shit.
Into your apartment, just went dead.
Everybody's dead. Higeki's dead.
Yeah, you know what time it is, Takashi. I guess I gotta cut everybody's heads off and put them on the wall next to Fubuki's.
Yep.
God. Higeki's.
They'll go to my house though. I respect.
So, is everyone going back home, or are you going somewhere else? What you doing?
I'm going
I'm
to
going back home.
Naruto's house. Or Naruto's place. Talk to him, because we're supposed to report to him afterwards.
All right.
Yep.
You going back to your house then, Richard, or are you going to join them?
I'm going back to my house.
All right, Richard goes back to his house.
Wait, what time do we get there? Because if it's night, then we'll all go back to our houses. But if it's like in the middle of the day, that's where I'm going to go, to Naruto's house.
It'd be if you went to fucking Shinduria while it was daytime. Here it'd probably be about nighttime.
All right, well, then I'm not going to report in. I'm going to tell Takashi I'm going to report in the morning. I'm going to go sleep.
Yeah. I'll still go see if he's up.
Okay.
All right. So Darcy's going to Naruto's house. Saus, you going to your house? Richard going to your house?
That's what he said.
All right. I'm just double checking. All right, and Hira's gonna go to his house, and Lane's gonna, Lane's gonna go with you, Takashi.
The
They can raise a
Yambu
flag
stay
here.
together.
GG. I'm the
If
new
there's
leader,
anything that
Yambu.
the Yambu are, it's teamwork.
Except we'll kill each other.
And apparently murderers.
That's when Lane tries to cut the crust. Crust being your skin. Whoa, no.
Do it.
Anyway, so you both arrive at Naruto's house, and you knock on the door, I assume.
Yes.
And Naruto opens the door.
Mission complete? Question mark.
So it looks like he goes, wait, you're back already? And did you get all of them?
Yeah.
So Lane speaks up and she goes, Kami has been claimed by Choitsu, we assume.
So now Takashi's a liar.
Rip. Get all these relevant.
And Naruto kind of lets out a sigh and he goes, well, if that's the case, who's the one that didn't receive one?
Service.
It's probably better that way. If there's anyone who needs less help on your team when it comes to sheer combat prowess, I'd say it's him.
Hey.
All right, well, you two are welcome to come in. I'll have Hinata put on a cup of tea for us.
Sure thing. I'll skip some faff so we can go back home and not have this conversation. So I just explain everything that has happened.
That's not how you say skip some faff. Oh, look at that guy. He's dead now. Blech. So you explain everything that happened. Do you also explain your time training at the Senju hideout as well?
I briefly mentioned that.
So, not only did you get the god, but you're also making your first steps to becoming a sage, huh?
Sure am. I also have it written down in this report, in this scroll.
What was it? You have it written down in there?
Yeah, report of the mission. It's all written.
Oh, okay. Is that all right? And it takes a look at it. All right, what's bullshit about this, Richard?
Yeah, I've got the calligraphy skill and the scroll.
And I've had plenty of spare time while being in that car.
Naruto looks at it.
You're not wrong.
You killed the idiot brothers? Well, Silas did. Oh.
GG.
He's looking through it all as well. You all have had quite the adventure. Well, I guess there's really nothing else to say other than good job. I'll bring this information to the rest of the Kage tomorrow, and we'll figure out what our next step is.
All right. Well, it's late. I'm gonna head on home. I know what you're doing, Lane. I'm getting the heck out of here. I just walk those walls out. Not an easy day.
Walks to the TV and it breaks. Oh, my bad.
I don't even have a TV. I haven't even working.
Electricity. Duh.
I didn't have this technology.
How do they have this technology? TVs?
Yes.
They had it in the show.
TVs are full on in Naruto.
GG. Yet they don't. Alright, never mind.
Lane sits there and she's like, Lane sits there. Just gonna enjoy my tea.
Remember, specifically in Boruto, they have fucking handheld gaming devices.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep this any further because the holes in technology.
Yeah, it really doesn't make sense in any fantasy world. All right, so you walk out through the walls, and Naruto then turns to the lane and he goes, "He's as freaky as Yamada. That's another wood ninja.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're familiar with them." She nods her head, steps up, walks outside.
Doesn't say bye, just she walks out and he looks at his wife and goes, "She's weird too."
I didn't. I heard you.
This guy talks to his wife. I really probably should have split this team up and not put them all with Awari. In hindsight, that's really destroyed us all.
You doomed us all.
It would have happened one way or another.
All right, Lane and you head out, and you go back to your respective houses, I presume?
Yes, and is Orochimaru still there?
Okay, you're going back to your house now. Okay.
Yes.
Takashi!
Hey, I'm there.
Get out!
Silas, no! I gotta be everywhere at all times.
Silas, yes!
Is Orochimaru still there?
You're at your house right now.
You're at your house
Yeah.
right now.
Is he actually still there?
Yeah. They're where they're sitting.
He just tried to turn you once and it didn't work. That doesn't mean he's not gonna not take advantage of your housing.
I just had to be sure.
So you're not even in your bedroom. You walk in through the front door and he goes, "Ah, Takashi, welcome back."
Yes. Still welcome to stay here. Regardless of what happened. I have a special request for you.
Before that, you say regardless of what happened, but all I was trying to do was help you. Remember that.
Yes, it was your way of help. I appreciate that. I respectfully decline.
For now, at least.
I prefer not to be host.
Anyway, what is this request of yours?
I want you to teach me the reanimation.
As soon as I thought about how you having the hair of Sinbad and you looking to Dr. Orochimaru, that immediately clicked out my mind. I was like, shit.
Yes.
So
You're almost perfect.
he kind of like looks shocked at this. He goes, well, Takashi, I didn't think you were the sort. More and more like me every day, it seems.
They're similar but different.
Hmm.
I don't share some of your interests, if you will.
Call it what you will. You're more like me than you know. But as for your request, I'll grant it.
All right. Very well. Let's do this.
Anyone else, you would say no, but you built up a reputation with him. This is all paid off. So, hey, good job, Takashi.
I still have to kill him later on.
GG. Good luck.
That was
This man's
Silas.
invincible.
I remember Shiro.
Quoting Silas a long time ago.
GG.
Remember Shiro's dedication to kill Orochimaru as well?
I sure
At
do.
this
Still in my head.
at this moment, a flashback occurs that shows Silas grab Orochimaru and pull him to the bars. Kill you one day.
Flashback.
I'm gonna kill you one day. I'm gonna burn you alive.
Rude.
I'm quaking in my boots.
Did he say that?
No.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Anyway, so he goes, I'll teach you.
Oh,
On one condition, of course.
Go on.
For what purpose is it that you want to learn this jutsu?
Solely for information. And if need be, for emergencies.
And as for right now, what is his name?
Sinbad.
A wealth of information, that one. All right. When shall we begin?
Now. Let's do this.
Yeah, like right now. R.I.P. Shiro.
All right. The fuck do you spell that with tensei? Tensai. Tensei, not tensai. All right, so you need to learn a 40. A roll of 40.
On ninjutsu.
Yep.
I can probably do that.
here comes the one.
Ripped.
Hey, nice.
51. You ain't wrong though.
GG.
So,
So you-
so reminder that to use this jutsu does have an experience cost for making your Edo Tenseis.
Noted. Alright, I guess we're doing this all night. But it takes me 5 minutes to learn it.
So roll a 1d20. You learn it almost immediately. He shows you how to do it, you analyze it, and you almost exactly replicate it.
Alright, sweet. I get some effing sleep too.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to sleep.
All right. And of course, the rules that it lines up for that technique in the book were, of course, following more anime rules. So if you need clarification on anything, just say.
Got it. Let's see what we do.
All right. So, anything else that anyone's doing for the night, or chilling at your homes?
Just going to sleep.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say this. Silas, you get home and your grandma, she's like, "Oh, Silas, darling."
Thought you said it's gonna be dead. I was like,
His grandma's there.
Awful.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
grandma's living with him.
Yeah, I took her home. Remember all the giant? Oh, you mean were you
Nope,
here that episode?
I don't remember that.
All the giants came here. There
Yeah,
she
that's
is.
his grandma.
Look.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, she's not there.
Oh, I was gonna say that's Yoshi's here. Is Higeki
Yeah,
here
she's
too?
not there.
Oh. Ah. Good to see you.
You too, darling.
Oh, I'm by looking all sad.
Oh, what's the matter?
Everybody else is stronger than me now.
Jeez.
But you're stronger inside where it counts.
I'm glad that I could help them. I just
Mi
feel like
abuela, whatever the fuck the Spanish word is, I don't know.
I'm glad that I could help everybody become stronger. It's just that now I feel like I have to go step back.
Are you trying to say grandma or
A grandson.
Abuela is grandma.
I don't know how to say that.
All right, well, I'm wrong, so we're gonna move on.
GG.
I think it'd be something Miho. With Miho's son.
Mijo is my love. Mijo. Love.
I'm gonna find this Hermano guy she keeps talking about and beat the shit out of him if he tries to fuck her.
Rip.
The joke is
Mi
that's
hermano.
brother.
Mi hermano?
You alright, Richard? Chill out.
No, me.
It's high as fuck.
Me is not okay.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Translate.
It's way too fucking late right now.
Grandson. English. S. Spanish. Nieto.
Nieto. Anyway, she's not Spanish, so it's like I said,
Tu casa es aquí.
I'm glad that I could help them become better and stronger. I just was hoping that I could become stronger as well.
She grabs you at this. She puts your face in her hands. She goes, "You are strongest of your team. That's why they follow you. That's why you give them the benefits. Because you are stronger."
Thank you for the words of encouragement.
Now have a cookie. You're looking thin.
Yay. Ooh, protein cookies.
Red 13 has been eating them. Good, Red 13 is just fucking ripped as shit.
Walks out. I've been waiting for you. Holy shit. Change your name to Rocky.
Holding a sword in his mouth.
GG.
Well, I'm going to go. I know it's awful for me to come home and not hang out with you, but I'm going to go to bed. I'm kind of tired.
Of course, of course.
Good night.
Good night. All right.
Richard, wake up.
Thinking about if I want to do anything for Richard.
Richard's awake. Richard's paying attention.
Richard walks into his house and there's a bunch of people in there.
Hey, Richard, there's a knock on your door.
Oh. Smiley
It's your
face.
girlfriend.
Should I hide under the bed like always or answer the door? Fuck it, I'm gonna answer the door.
All right. You go up, you answer the door. She walks in, she pats you on the shoulder, and she goes, "Hey, finally not a pussy, huh?"
Dang.
Damn.
Yes. Dang.
As she walks in, I'm gonna go under the bed.
GG.
You go back under the bed, and she just kind of looks at you and goes, maybe I was wrong. But I hear that you've gotten a little bit stronger since you've been gone.
Yeah, I guess.
You guess?
I don't know. I haven't tested any of my power out yet.
Well, if you ever have some free time, feel free to find me, and we can go a round or two. See exactly how strong you've become.
Alright? That sounds like a plan.
You doing all right there, Richard?
No.
GG.
All right, she's gonna you're like, okay, walk out now. Bye bye.
GG.
All right, so the night passes. You all sleep easily. No one interrupts you. Nowari does not teleport into anyone's room.
Cool.
What does
No, it doesn't. And you all receive a call calling you to the Citadel.
I head that way.
I
Same.
know the sun's snatched, right? I guess the Citadel.
As do Hira and Lane, as they have also been summoned. And you all walk into the Citadel itself. You walk into a little meeting room where you see all of the Kage and the general that are here in the village are all gathered around, and they are all now looking upon you. And they're all just quiet looking at you. Just kind of trying to make you feel uncomfortable for a little bit. Till
So-
eventually...
What are we here for?
So Darwi speaks up, the Raikage. So you're the bunch of so now you're a bunch of little demigods, huh?
Well, some of them, or some of us.
Well, as much as I hate to admit it, you'll definitely feel stronger. And with a little bit more training, Masayoshi's plan might actually work.
Who's that again? No, I'm just playing.
Nah.
Wait, who did you say? Master Yoshi?
I get-
Masayoshi!
Master Yoshi.
Masayoshi!
Masa.
And with that, you will hear the door open, and
Guy with a turtle
Click.
shell on his back walks through.
nope, guy with the cane walks in, and you recognize Masayoshi. Yes, now, I believe it's time that we execute the next phase of my plan.
Which is...
And they'll just kind of look at him and wait, and you ask that, and he goes, and now, as you all may have noticed, we lost the tailed beasts recently. That was, put simply, a lie. I stole them, I hid them, and if we're going to give this team as much power as we can, then we're going to give them the tailed beasts as well.
Watch. Alright, good.
Alright, Kage, do you have any disagreements with this plan? You see Darwi definitely looks very annoyed, just kind of... You've been right about everything we needed to do so far. You and Naruto have led the world back from the brink of destruction. And with Naruto, this being his second time. Alright. I'll put my faith in this team. He's gonna add in after that this team of misfits.
He ain't wrong.
We may be misfits, but I don't see very many other teams still around.
Yeah, there's still plenty of teams around, just none that not as many that compare to you.
It's a hard knock life for us.
It's the hard knock life for us.
I remember this song. From Naruto.
So they discuss their plans coming up for a little bit, and they go, all right, and then Naruto takes over again. He goes, all right, so it's all agreed. We are going to let the tailed beast choose which of you 5 they prefer, and that will be that. And once that happens, as you arrived earlier than anticipated, we're going to be sending you to the Waterfalls of Truth to try and tame them as quickly as possible. This is the same place where I went to master my tailed beast. Or to master Kurama, because he wouldn't call it a tailed beast anymore, really. So, you all have a week and a half to get as strong as you can with that tailed beast. Because after that, we begin our counterattack against the Kakume.
Finally.
Good.
Any questions?
Yes.
Yes.
What is 2 plus 2?
I punch him in the face. 2 plus 2 goes fist. He doesn't say that. Tell me you don't say that for real. That's dumb.
No, I don't say that.
And you all walk out. And Naruto follows you out and he goes, now, I'm going to be taking you all there myself.
It's ironic there are 3 of us here. I say in my metagame head.
You're wrong.
Who's gonna get what?
No, there's 5.
Actually, I've been having some debating on this actually. Because it's all towards a grand plan at all. But there's some of you that I don't want to give the tailed beast to because there's other stuff that's going to happen later that's going to be kind of like, all right.
So you're saying
All
Randy's
right.
gonna die. That's what you're saying.
So I'm saying there's going to be something that's going to happen that y'all are going to be like, okay, I'm okay with this, I think. So Masayoshi brings you to where he has them all hidden. And he goes, all right. We're going to have you all touch these again one by one. And the tailed beast that likes you the most, or whichever one of you that the tailed beast likes, that's who you'll be joining. So,
Up here, you go first.
I'll let
Silas.
My team... Oh, okay, go ahead. I was gonna say I'll let my
Oh,
team
if you want,
go
we
first.
can go in initiative order.
Oh,
In
that'd
which
be
case
me.
that'd be Lane, then Hira, then Silas.
That's fine.
All right. So you see Lane goes up. She places her hand on the 2 tails. And it starts to surge inside of her.
Next
So Lane has the 2 tails.
Jesus
It also makes
Christ.
sense considering it's a cat and she's a cat sage. The 2 tails is really, I can't help but not give that to her.
But you won't give me her.
It's
eye.
okay. Orochimaru is
Tears.
gonna use her well later on.
He said Orochimaru was gonna do what?
He's gonna use her really well later on.
GG.
That's what a warrior promised him. Oh, what? You didn't know that? Oh.
I'm having second thoughts about something here. I don't know which one of these 2. Well, I decided that's Silas.
Lane's better than Silas.
I'm gonna kill you. You dick. I could beat Lane in my sleep.
GG.
I'm not. I mean, you're not wrong.
I don't know, man. You catch that Amaterasu, and that's it. Game over, man. If you kill it, you're still gonna have him burned to death.
Yeah. Well, okay. If I get initiative, and even if I don't get initiative, then I activate the gates, and then I do get initiative. Get to her, hit her, and she's dead.
I've missed something in this conversation. What?
They were talking about Lane killing me, being stronger than me and killing me. And I was like, all I gotta do is get to her.
I didn't say she's stronger, but that's
Like,
that.
Oh.
Takashi mentioned the Amaterasu, and I was thinking, okay, but even if she got initiative order, and all of a sudden I open some gates, and then I'll go before she does.
What if
Get
she
to her.
activates the Susanoo?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a giant fucking body shield that she can attack through, but you can't.
I'd find a way.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Alright, so Silas, you're up next.
Hero went.
Hero went up, he placed his hands on both, he was rejected.
He tripped
Okay,
over.
so I'll place my hand on the first one, I guess.
Which the first one in that would be the Four Tails, and you feel a surge of power. You can tell that you have been chosen by the Four Tails. Richard,
Which one's the one?
the last one that is there is the Five Tails.
Five Tails is the water one, right?
Yeah, that was the one that you wanted.
Well, then I'm gonna touch the Five Tails.
And you feel a surge of power.
Hey.
I mean, that's what you're debating about.
You just do that.
The metagame knowledge here is, trust me, Takashi, you're gonna get something that's gonna be your own little ace in the hole.
And yes, Alice, I just did that.
If it's Shisuzai, then I'm down.
It's not Shisuzai.
What are you giving Shisuzai, Counter?
Not giving you Shisuzai.
Just for like give me 5 minutes with Shisuzai. That's all I need.
5 minutes is a lot more than enough time.
You can destroy the world with that eye.
I mean, technically, it hasn't been 20 years yet, right?
You talking about since Don's easy?
Yeah.
No, it's
You
been about
deserve
20
it.
years.
And the Crow.
It's been about 20 years. It would be open by now.
Sure would be awesome to know what the fuck we were talking about.
Shishi's eyes and as a Sharingan, one of Lane's eyes, that was so powerful in the jutsu that it could do, and the genjutsu that it could do, is it could make you, it could change your mind about something, and you would just not even be aware. As far as you were concerned, your mind has now just been changed and altered in this way, and this is what you decided.
It's like, I am not going with you. I am going with you.
It'd be kind of like, Owari, you are going to kill yourself. It's like, all right.
Dude, no, like that's what the warrior used both times. He summoned everyone he had at the current time, used Shishui's eye. They're all convinced they're on his side. And then he did it again.
Possibly.
GG.
So you gotta wait 20 more years there, Takashi.
No, actually, I've got the first cells.
He does have the first cells. That doesn't speed up the rate that it will come back on.
Yep.
But with Don's is that?
Regardless, you ain't getting Shisui's eye. So, you all get on a boat with Naruto.
Oh, we're
And
leaving
you
now.
go to the Waterfalls of Truth. Yep. Going
Oh,
right
I
now.
was gonna do something. Rip.
Oh, what were you going to do?
No, I sent you that technique, or that self-made technique. So
Oh, shit, you said that
dance with
last
death.
time. I
Yeah.
forgot to look at it.
Oh, dude. I was ready to dance with death. I already said wrote my will and everything, man.
I'm gonna say you can bring the thing that it requires with you, but you won't be able to do it yet.
All right.
Because I just need to look over it and think about it. See if I need to make any adjustments. That's the whole reason why. Although I did... Okay, I might make adjustments to it, but if you want right now or while you're on the boat ride there, you can perform the experiment.
No, we can wait. I'll need to be in a place that has solid gravity.
Oh, okay. All right, and y'all get on the boat. See, now you're in future times compared to regular Naruto. This is a fucking motorboat.
GG.
That's right.
So you're going until you eventually come across this giant old island. And Naruto leads you to a location that is called the Kakume Ambush. Nope. That is called Iwagakure. No. That is called the Ambu Holding Cells. I just love that as a map.
We might go back there someday.
The Giant Village.
Hey, it's me.
Waterfalls.
Look, did you see that? That was the. You see that? That was the giant bone that went right through. What's his name's back?
Richard
Masate.
Takashi.
That's right, Masate.
Hira. Lane. Naruto. Give me a second here. Alright, so y'all should have pretty much full vision of this area, right?
If this over here is nothing, then yes.
That over there is something that's the whole reason why I've increased your vision to a little line division.
Yeah.
That could be bad. Give me a second here.
Hey, isn't this the place that you and what's his name almost killed each other at?
Nah.
I'm just going to assume that that does not cause an issue and hope and pray. Alright, so Naruto goes, y'all walk up and you see that the area is scarred. Like, these, whatever happened to it seems to be pretty fresh, and you see what used to be, you can kind of see like the divots in the ground that seem fairly fresh, like within the last couple of weeks, definitely. Aren't typically, it's not how it's supposed to be. You can tell it's man-made damage.
Can I repair this damage? My newly found sage powers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that then.
All right. Before you do that, I'm gonna say Naruto as he walks up, he goes, "Whoa, what the hell happened here?"
Somebody's been training.
What's going on here? Who's even been here? Who even knows where this place is?
Sasuke.
Anyone?
You mean like metagame that, or like?
Anyone know who it is? I've said it. I've given you enough knowledge to be able to figure out who it is.
Owari.
Scarring? Looking at the ground. Just gonna like take some guesses here.
Sus, you are correct. It was Owari. Remember, Kami's whole thing was, hey, Owari, go to the Waterfalls of Truth and, quell your inner demons.
Owari's been here.
Naruto just kind of looks at you and goes, That's the case, and he's even stronger than the last time.
Yep. Fighting himself.
Well, All of you, since the tail beasts have chosen you willingly, you'll be able to skip a lot of the training that we all had to go through for us who first tamed our tailed beasts. But this right here is the most important lesson that you still need to do. You need to confront your true self. So, one at a time. Who wants to go first?
Good luck, everybody.
I'll go first.
I'm not afraid.
Well, let's go with initiative order then. Lane's gonna go first. Lane goes up. You see she sits, follows Naruto's instructions. She sits cross-legged, perfectly still in the waterfall. About half an hour passes. And then she eventually stands up. Walks back across the water. And sits down kind of shakily.
Shakily?
Mhm.
Like, out of energy or like...
Like, mentally stressed. Mentally worn down.
At this point, I go... Because she's not a very mentally stressed kind of person.
That's the other part where I wish I had more pre-prepared dialogue, but we're going to wing it. So, Silas, you're next.
Method, water walk, whatever it's called. What's it called? Skillet?
Water Strider.
Water Strider. Kill it.
And I walk across the water. And then I sit down, look over at Naruto,
It tells you to look at the waterfall.
and then look at the waterfall.
Yeah, you sit down, you cross your legs, and he goes, all right, now just close your eyes and relax your mind.
I close my eyes and then I breathe deep.
You kind of feel the air around you change. You can now go to other side of the map.
Whoa, I'm not in the square. Oh, I am in the square. Okay. Boobies.
Yeah, he can kind of see the boobs there.
They're eyeballs. Actually, that could be the strap over there.
This is true. Could be like minions.
Poop. But then again, it kind of looks like...
Banana.
I actually don't see the minions. I actually see boobies now because of the crevice in between. That's like... Yeah. But now they're eyeballs.
Anyway, so you're sitting there, and then you kind of feel that atmosphere around you change, and it just kind of like causes you to react and open your eyes, and you see that the world around you is much brighter than it was, and that there's no one else around you.
Oh. So this must be my mind.
And then out of the waterfall, you kind of just hear a little bit of a laughing, just. Well, look what we have here. An idiot trying to save the world. A mass murderer. A slayer of the innocent. Murderer of your own girlfriend. You really think you can accomplish anything?
You never know until you try.
Of course, of course. No matter what, always just keep pushing forward. And look at what good it's gotten you. The world has gone to hell on your watch, almost because of you. Imagine how differently things could have gone if you hadn't freed Owari.
You and I both know he would have gotten away one way or another.
It's revealed.
It was revealed earlier. You were just not there. A lot of stuff happened on the missions that you weren't there. But so yeah, you have that knowledge moving forward.
Just so you're aware. Yeah, Takashi has it. You have it. Also, Takashi killed Shiro. I mean, Silver.
I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
So he goes, well,
What?
so what will you do now to try and save the world? Give yourself to a Wari? After all, he's the only one who's truly capable, and you know it.
No. What?
You know, I'm just gonna fucking take this off the map. We're just gonna let everyone see this shit.
A little
Need to,
scared.
need to check something out?
No, just noise was made outside my door. Kind of scary. Anyway, house shifting, we'll just say.
What the fuck?
If something flies across
Yeah.
the room behind me, it's a ghost and I'm gonna die.
The reason I'm revealing it to everyone as opposed to keeping it more private is just because it's ramping up the fucking resources it's taking. It's ramping up the fucking GPU resources.
But like, what the fuck?
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh.
Or he said, something, or he said something about a Wari.
Oh yeah. I don't believe that at all. I believe I've become stronger than a Wari.
You know it's not true. You're still just one of his puppets. You and your team.
I'll never believe that. That's why he wants one of us, because he's not strong. He
And
wants
yet
to
you
take
still,
one of our bodies.
you still can't bring yourself to fight him.
I'm not where I need to be yet, but I will get there.
You'll never be there.
Then I will do what I've always done, prove people wrong.
You mean kill the innocent?
If I must.
Silas the Brave, the hero of the people. I wonder, does that name keep you up, thinking about all the terrible things you've done and how you don't deserve your titles?
What terrible things have I done?
Killing innocent villages, failing to save lives, killing your own comrades.
Everything I've done, it's been for a reason. I have no regrets. Except for when I killed Hageki, but she's okay now.
I have no regrets.
Richard, if you gotta leave, you gotta leave.
No, I'll just go next.
All right. You okay? All right.
If you gotta dip, then just dip.
Nah, son, I go next.
So Sus just kind of laughs and goes, you still don't get it at all. Tell me if you're so strong, how about you show me everything you've become? He does the exact same.
Let me ask you something. Do you bleed? No, I'm just kidding.
You know you do.
So who goes first?
After you.
Okay, so then I activate. I activate the 7 gates.
And as you do that, you see that he also activates it.
Ooh, you bitch.
So, yeah, it's the eighth gate.
Oh, well, he's gonna die anyway. I'll just let him tucker himself out. No. And then oh, bye, Richard. If you're activate Fury mode, or if you're not Fury mode, I always say that. Frenzy mode,
As to see.
and I'm gonna go all out. So then, I guess we clash.
Yep. I imagine you jump forward and he jumps forward and you full on match each other perfectly with your strength. Just, come on, is this all you have?
No, it's not. And you know it.
Oh, come on, give it your all. I'm sure you've got a shot. Just like with everything else. You've always got that shot, don't you? No matter how many times you miss.
The fun part about this is I've already realized if I can't beat you, then you can't beat me.
The difference is, only one of us here is fighting to win.
Then maybe we don't fight.
Oh? And what would you rather do?
For once, maybe I should listen.
He just kind of laughs and goes, You've never been good at that. Ever since your first days training under a Wari, you've failed to grasp his most basic lessons.
Well, here I am. What do you have to tell me? What do you have to teach me? You've already insulted me.
Oh, I'm just here to teach you that you'll never be strong enough.
Show me.
And he just starts pressing a little bit harder.
I smile. Oh, you are strong. Just like me. And I press hard back.
And you match him.
Mm-hmm.
And see, this is the difference. You know, this waterfall reveals many things. You want to know what it revealed for him? For Awari?
He's broken.
No. It revealed he has everything he needs. Would you like to know what he needs? You already know it.
A host.
You.
Why does he need me?
Why do you ask questions to which you already know the answer? I'm you, Silas. I know nothing more than you.
A much more evil me, apparently.
This is who I am. I'm everything that you hate about yourself come to light. You always try and deny my existence, but here I am, ready to come back at you. And I'm just as strong as you are.
I put the swords away.
Are you surrendering to me now?
No. Because you don't exist.
Let's see how that theory goes for you. Takes the swords, it does a slash against your stomach.
Does it hit me?
And you are knocked back, on this side, you are knocked back into the water.
But I look down at my stomach.
You see that the wound is not there.
That's what I thought. I'll stay in my memory, or stay in my mind, and never come out again.
So you also feel as though you have not accomplished your task.
Oh, shit. I slam my fist on the water, and then I get back up on the rock.
No, he just kind of, you hear him laughing a little bit to himself. He goes, kind of reminds me of my first time.
And then, do I go back in?
And you calm yourself and go back in.
Is this the part you were talking about? About
Yeah.
like people knowing what to do? Because I fucking don't know what to do.
As well,
I can't
back
spoil
so
it.
soon.
I don't give up. You know that.
Of course I do. But I also know you don't learn.
I learned one thing. Apparently, I can't just allow you to hit me.
You're right about that.
So, Maybe this is an outsmarting match.
Maybe it is. But can you outsmart yourself?
I can accept the fact that I'm not the perfect person.
That's an understatement if I've ever heard it.
Yes, I know. Everyone has things they've done that they regret. I slaughtered a village.
A village full of innocent people.
Not all of them were innocent, but some of them were. I knew that they were all gonna, but the children that were there, would one day grow into adults, and they would become evil, just like their families.
No, you don't know that. You don't know that at all. A rational assumption. But how many kids are actually like their parents? Are you like yours? Oh, touchy subject. Once again, you know, it's funny when I think about it. The closest thing that you have to a father figure is a Wari, isn't it?
Shut your mouth.
I wonder, do you feel as though you're like him?
In more ways than I care to admit.
And I'm aware of all of them.
What will it take for me to win this? To beat you? To accomplish my goal?
You'll never have what it takes. You're feeling doubt already. Unsure of what to do.
I'll never
Unsure
stop.
of where to go next. Maybe you should have a Wari come in. Whisper the secret to success in your ear like he's always done.
Ooh, laying it heavy. Some good roleplay.
This is tough. Lightning Clash Super Bomb.
This is the thing, is like this is a lot harder to do with Richard because Richard has a lot less character development. But with Silas, this is fun.
So, like, what is exactly happening? Like, every time I go to hit him, is he hitting my sword and we're just clashing? Or, like,
Yeah, he's matching you in every way.
so he's a mirror.
Kind of. But you also know that he attacked you without you attacking him.
Okay.
Man, I want to spoil so bad. It's like, but I can't. Gotta let this happen.
So you're an exact copy of me, huh?
Pretty much. You already know the only difference. I'm the part of you that understands the truth.
I guess you're right. Maybe I'll never will be as strong enough to defeat Owari.
There's no maybe about it.
But I don't have to be strong enough by myself. I have friends. My friends are my power.
You do have a lot of friends at your side. Should we go down the list of them? The medic who was never here, but
Gosh, dang. It's all for everybody.
the wood user who's just like Orochimaru.
Wow. What? All right, no, go continue, please.
Takashi says, "Tell me how you really feel, Silas."
The young girl who you can tell through all of her following all of your orders has been nothing but condescending. Or perhaps it's the new one. The boy whose village was destroyed because you couldn't stop it. You've got some great friends. You're right about that.
And you have nothing.
I have you. And so long as I can keep you from that goal, that's all I need.
You and I both know you'll never keep me from that goal.
From where I'm standing, I'm still getting what I want.
What the fuck do I have to do? Shit.
Been in there a long
Fight it
time
as
now,
much
so-
as you want, Silas. Everything I'm saying right now is a reflection of your own thoughts. I'm you. And there is nothing that you can do to change who you are.
You're right. I am who I am. All I can do is just keep bettering myself. You can't change who you are. You can just make yourself better. Advance yourself.
You're almost... You're gonna make me cry.
Make you bleed.
Better yourself all you want. I'll always be here. The doubts in your head. Everything that you fear, everything that you're afraid of, everything... I just repeated that. Everything that you hate about yourself. I'm still here. And I always will be.
So apparently acceptance is not the answer.
I'll give you the metagame knowledge of acceptance is kind of the answer, just not the way you went about it.
I want to see what's gonna happen. I'm thinking going to great lengths to make sure about it, spoil it myself.
I don't fucking know. I'm done. I mean, I had no shit. I can't. I don't have it.
So he's going to draw a sword and now point it at you, and he goes, so, should I send you back to the real world? Maybe a warrior will show up and give you the answer again.
I don't need a warrior's help.
Yeah, you've been doing great so far without it.
I'm not a puppet.
If you're not a puppet, then what are you?
I'm a real boy.
GG.
I'm Silas the Brave.
Silas the Brave, Silas the Giant, Silas the Fool, whatever you want to call yourself. It's all just a meaningless title. And the best part about it, I brandish that title as well.
Yeah, you do. You're everything I hate about myself. I hate everything you said. I hate about myself. I can't change what I've done. All I can do is accept it and move forward.
But you're still not at the root of the cause. I'm still here. Even if you accept it, I will still always be here. Doubting you, getting in your way.
I know. And that's okay. Doubt is not a bad thing. It's good to have doubts. You can push through doubts. You can accept doubts. You're not a bad part of me.
Oh, I'm not, am I?
No.
Oh, you're making me cry again. No, please. I'm sick of hearing this. How about I send you back out there? We give this a third round if you're actually feeling up to it.
I'm always up for it. If you think you can send me back.
He's gonna draw his swords again, and then go make another attack at you.
I'm just gonna get hit and then get shot back out again.
And once again, splash, 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 splash.
The doubt is getting to me.
Naruto just kind of laughs. He goes, "It always will. It's not about letting it get to you."
I've risen above the doubt time and time again. People have always doubted me. Since I first started in the academy, I've been doubted. That's why I was put on this team.
You know, I was that same way, Silas. So many people hated me when I was a kid because of what I was. I always thought I could overcome it as well. But no matter how old I got, no matter how things changed, those doubts were always still there. No matter what you overcome, no matter what I overcome, those thoughts will still be there.
I've accepted it. I know. I've done bad things. I've done wrong things.
It's not just about accepting it, Silas. Close.
You almost
This
did.
close.
It was like,
Oh, no.
All right, so you calm yourself one more time.
I guess so.
You appear there once again. There he is, smiling, laughing yet again. Welcome back. You know, one of these days I'm going to get ready. I'm going to have some tea ready. We can do each other's hair.
Oh, I'd like that.
You can hug it out, you know, brother
Maybe,
to brother.
if that's what you want to do. I can't get rid of you. You'll always be there.
Yes. You're really just nothing but a fool. Let's save the time, and I'm just going to send you back on out.
Before he does that, I hug him.
You want to give any kind of words of wisdom while you're doing it?
Like, I'm gonna say, doesn't matter how many doubts there are. I'm going to succeed. Doubts will always be there. You'll always be there. I can't get rid of you. You're part of me.
There it is. It's not just about accepting doubts, it's accepting yourself.
counts as a pass, yeah.
There you go.
I would have counted it as a pass.
Jeez, man.
And you emerge back in your real world this time, feeling more connected and more whole.
And exhausted.
Yeah,
GG.
definitely tired.
Hey, Naruto, I did it!
GG.
I don't even use the water technique. I just like walk through the water.
GG. You realize 3 days have passed already.
All right. So you go. So you can see, like, you were right there, but I just couldn't accept it until you accepted yourself.
Was the hug? What did it?
It was the hug.
It was, that was a pass at least.
I was fighting myself.
It's one of the biggest, cheesiest moments in all of Naruto when he fucking is facing himself. He goes, he accepts it. You know, he hugs himself. He's like, You'll always be a part of me. It's not about beating you. It's about accepting that you're there and moving forward anyway. Something like that.
God, I basically said that whole shit.
You were very close, but I just couldn't. I
I
just
was
didn't
all
feel like it
around.
was close enough.
I was all around it. I'd be all in one thing. Acceptance in a whole.
Well, Tashi, you want me to edit the technique and then we'll get back to this for next time, or you want to go through and
Yeah, because I forgot to add the one thing that makes it fatal. The dice roll when it's actually used.
all right. So I guess we'll be back next time where Richard will face himself, but he's got the metagame knowledge. He knows what's going to happen. He's probably going to get through it pretty quickly.
Quicker than I fucking did.
I was like, you're right there. I was like, all right. I thought it was gonna be over.
He doesn't even. He also really just doesn't have the character development for me to really say anything towards him other than just like, your failure. You failed to save your village. I'm just going to give Richard the pass.
Rip.
Richard does it, blah, 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 comes out exhausted, blah, blah, blah.
It's so funny they're recording.
It's just, if Richard wants to do it, then we can go back to it and maybe I'll edit it back in, but this is a good stopping point. So, like, y'all go back to the village now. Some time has passed, and you're even on the motorboat. It's still been a few days. All right, let me fucking move you all the way. Fucking.
Oh, look. Want to buy a car? Oh.
Up to
Oh, look.
You had your chance.
You want to learn to fly?
Oh, they have planes here?
Oh, look. You want to ram my car into the gate?
I didn't do that.
Oh, look. Want to go to Naruto's house? Oh.
Oh my god.
You all return to the Hidden Snow Village. You report your success. Hey, Silas, by the way, Spirit died for you, for, being the only one here who actually, did it.
That was tough.
It's a really weird thing.
I thought that I was going to fight myself.
I've also been very conflicted with how I wanted Owari's thing to go there. Like, Owari's the kind of character that's like, he's the special kind of badass. What if he just fucking overpowered himself? That kind of breaks the rules of the waterfall.
How could you even overpower yourself?
Oh, you can't. It's not even possible.
Well, I mean, you could always follow the Rock Lee method.
GG.
We just have to be stronger than we were at the start of this fight. They actually have a mirror match where that happens, where they're all him and his team are all fighting replicas of themselves, and that's his word of wisdom. It's like, wait, that's it. They're as strong as we were when we started the fight, which means we just have to get stronger.
GG.
What the? I'm gonna eat this candy.
Not even eat the candy. They just it's like, all right, fucking throw everything you have into one attack, pretty much.
I mean, I'm still thinking that that's probably going to happen to us one of these days. Takashi's going to have to fight a Silas. I'm going to have to fight a Lane.
You'll have to fight something else.
I'm going to have to fight all of them on me. Just come on, let's go.
Imagine like you fight a resurrected Shiro, but he's like a level 20 Shiro now. Aww.
Spoiler alert.
One sword. Let's go, Shiro.
I'm not fighting with swords anymore. Not in my hands anyway. And the fucking 8 of them appear around him, and he starts controlling them with his mind.
Like, Omni Slash, no!
Yeah. So you're all back here at the village. Job well done. You all get your praise. Blah blah blah. Sometimes passing, it's like, all right, well, everyone, prepare yourselves. So this is Darwin. Everyone, prepare yourselves. We have some new information, some new intel that we've received about some information happening with the Kakume, and they've apparently turned the Hidden Leaf Village into their new base of operations, as it's closer to the center point of our continent.
Oh, those dirtbags.
So, our plan is, moving forward, we're going to go with the Hidden Cloud Village to free first. both because it is one of the closer villages and because with Owari's threat, even though he has said that he will not follow through on it, it is easier for us to monitor the situation and to defend it should he actually go through with it, if we're actually there. So, we're going to begin our assault with the Cloud Village and make our way to the other villages from there. Ending with the Leaf Village and the Land of Fire when it's surrounded and we can hit it from all sides.
It's a great plan.
Any other questions for us?
None.
Is that we're at the Citadel, right? That's all the
Yep.
people talking.
If you have any preparations, be ready to make way. Team 2, you're going to be joining us at the Vanguard. Be ready to see a lot of fighting.
I don't know. We're more of a rearguard team.
You have received the power of gods and tailed beasts.
I just tell Beast. I mean,
You as a collective, gods and tailed beasts. If you really think you have what it takes to stop Owari, you're going to prove it to me by fighting on the front lines alongside me.
I don't mind. I am an exemplar, but anyway.
We'll see exactly what that means. Starting next time. Campaign 9. That's the reason I didn't want to end it with Richard being over there. Is because it'd be like a 15-minute thing, and then we'd just be like, all right, now we're Campaign 9.
GG.
All right, so this is a quick addition that I forgot to do while we were actually recording. Connor, I really hope that you remember that this happens, and that you don't edit the video, upload it, and then see this. So we're gonna cut back a little bit here, just a smidgen, like edit this in just like right before the end. Y'all go back home. You're all sleeping. You're all like chilling in your houses. Takashi, roll a listen check.
Why did I know this was gonna happen?
Can't believe I forgot about this. Can't fucking believe it.
I kind of want to get the death guy in prison too. Now. Give me that slight edge.
If you can call it an edge, it's an edge on both sides.
A win is a win in my.
I also call it a loss, but yeah. All right, so Takashi, you hear the sound of someone's feet setting on the ground in your room. Let's go to your fucking room. Let's go to your fucking room.
That's work.
That's what we have him for. You look up and you see Chujio.
And you see, of course, Owari. This is going to be the last thing you were going to do with Owari. I meant to do this back at the fortress. Forgot about it. So you see Owari's there. Back to the wall, of course. Real cool as he is. It's Takashi.
What brings
you got
here?
the Earth God.
Yes.
I wanted to give you a little bit of a gift.
Gift?
Now, do with this what you will. It's of no further value to me. But you seem to be the smartest one on your team in terms of understanding what might be necessary to defeat me. And I'd like to give you a hint, because I'm curious to see if you can solve what my plan is. So he pulls out a scroll, he opens it up, places his hand on it, and summons, you see, 2 broken halves of a crystal ball. And he kind of like moves it sideways. They're both on one side. And he chucks them at you, or tosses them.
And I catch him.
And you catch him.
Roll a 1. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I wish you the best of luck. It disappears.
What?
I know where this ball came from.
I do too. It's metagaming.
In a place that doesn't exist.
Well, remember, you had the vision from Kami's Emerald a while back of a Wari running out of the Leaf Village with a broken crystal ball.
I guess I do know it's from the game then. All right.
Oh, I thought it was from that one village that we were all in that we released Shoitsu from.
Nope.
It was a crystal ball there.
Not that crystal ball. Takshi, you recognize this. It is, you got a very good look at it in that vivid memory that you saw. You can tell this is that exact same crystal ball as in that vision.
I'll get right on this in campaign 9.
Campaign 9. There we go. Now we go to everything else. This is going to be fucking a weird edit, but whatever. Maybe, here. And cut back. A special thank you to our patrons for going the extra mile for us. Thanks to you, we can start the process of making more content that we love for you to enjoy.